Hi my darlings, welcome back to my channel. This is a new project, another Tunisian crochet, but I will be doing normal regular crochet projects. I have one in mind already and one whip going on. So this is a blocked color knit stitch. Very nice knit stitch look, and it is an alternative to the knitting, but it's a bit more denser than knitting. So there will be two stitches here, so the knit stitch and the purl stitch for the ribbing, and just a regular crochet for the neckline, which is a single crochet. What you'll need is 3 different colors, or you can use the normal one color or a variegated yarn if you'd like, if you don't want to switch with colors. But I'm using the Squish brand. It's from the ausyarns.com here in Australia. So it is 100% acrylic 10-ply yarn, 100 grams. Where is it? So it's a medium 4 weight yarn. This color is in the light gray. This one is a dusty pink, and that's black. Okay, and what else? Yeah, so you can use any yarn, but as long it is a 10-ply yarn. Oops, sorry, there we go. So any yarn is fine, but 10-ply yarn is great. So you need a regular single crochet hook for the neckline, 6mm crochet hook. And for the Tunisian crochet, you need the one with the cable, 6mm for the ribbing, and the regular stitch, the knit stitch, you need the 6.5 Tunisian crochet hook with the cable there, and some scissors and a needle for the sewing in the ends, or you can just do slip stitches. I do slip stitches, I like it more. Okay, and what else? And the pattern, if you'd like to purchase the pattern. Other thing is this will be the large size tutorial. Large size, I'm doing the tutorial large size, just a reminder. And the yarns, for each color I used about 3 or 4 of the 100 grams of each block color, so for the large size. But there will be everything will be in the description box below, or in the pattern as well. So stay tuned for the tutorial, and let's move it on. Okay, so to start off with the ribbing, I haven't blocked my panel yet. So we are going to do 2 purl stitches and 2 knit stitches. I haven't blocked it yet, and I'm going to use a different color in a way, because the black doesn't show on the camera. So with your chosen color and your 6mm hook, you are going to chain the amount. This is the large size, so I chained 72. Right, I'm just going to change a sample size here, and this also applies to the wristband as well on the sleeve. So I'll just chain about 23. Okay, so I chained 23. I think I'm talking too fast. Okay, now we're just going to do the foundation row. So turn your chain to the other side and see the bumps, and then insert your hook into the bumps, grab a loop and leave it on the hook. So do that all the way until you reach the end of the chain, and I'll meet you there. Okay, so I've got my 23 chains. Remember, you don't insert your hook at the first chain, at the second chain you insert it. And then the number of loops should be the same number of chains as well. So for the return pass, obviously, so grab a loop and pull through 1 loop, Ooh. Grab a loop, pull through 2, if it goes through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, all the way back to the start. Okay, now we've done the foundation row. Now we're going to start with the stitches for the ribbing, and this also applies to the wristband as well. So I started off with 2 purl stitches. I'm pretty sure you can't see it much with the black yarn, so that's why I'm choosing a lighter color, and 2 knit stitches, 2 purls, 2 knits. Okay, so the purl stitch is yarn under and insert it under the first bar here, not the as you can see here, not this second one, the first bar. So remember, yarn under, insert under first bar, and the yarn will fall automatically to the front. Okay, now grab a loop, grab yarn under and pull through. Okay, again, purl stitch, yarn under, insert under first bar, the yarn will fall directly into the front of it, yarn under, yarn over, pull through a loop. Okay, you got the purl stitches. Knit stitch is you insert your hook directly through these 2 bars. These 2 bars there, you insert your hook right directly through it, goes at the back. So knit stitch, which is right through, grab the loop again, see these 2 bars, so directly right through the back, grab the loop, keep it on the needle. Now purl stitch, yarn under first bar, the yarn will fall in front of it, grab a loop, pull through, yarn under first bar, grab a loop, pull through. It's 2 purl stitches. Now the knit stitch, 2 knit stitches right through the bars, grab the loop, right through the bars, grab the loop. Okay, purl, yarn under the first bar, grab a loop and pull, yarn under the first bar, grab the yarn and pull the loop. So as you can see, the pattern's there. And knit stitches, 2 knit stitches. Okay, knit right through. Purl is yarn under first bar, grab a loop and pull, yarn under the first bar, grab a loop and pull, knit stitch right through and right through, purl under, pull through loop, yarn under the first bar and pull through loop. Okay, so there we go. And knit stitch, it depends how many stitches you have at the end, how many chains you've done, and it doesn't matter where you stop at anyway. So, and then you pull through the 2 V's there. So if I got that, it's over here. There we go, these 2 V's. If it goes through, yep. sorry, checking there we go. Okay, now the return pass. So yarn, oh my god. Okay, so we yarn over and pull through a loop. Now return pass, yarn over, pull through one loop to make a chain, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two, all the way back to the start. Alright, now you can see we've got purl stitches, the yarns at the front, and then knit stitches. Purls and knit. Now what we're going to do, we're going to do this for 5 rows now. So 2 purl stitches, go over the purl stitches, and 2 knit stitches with the knit stitches. So yarn under the first bar, the yarn will fall at the front, grab a loop and pull through the, pull through one loop, not 2, pull through the loop. Yarn under the first bar. You can hold your yarn at where the yarn falls at the front of the stitch and pull through the loop. Knit stitches, very easy, just right direct through and through again. Through these 2 bars, as you can see. Now purls, obviously under the purls, so yarn under the first bar, grab a loop, pull through, under first bar, yarn under first bar, grab a loop and pull. Knit stitches, right through, knit again, right through the bars. There you can see it's getting there. Purl stitches, yarn under first bar, grab a loop, pull through, yarn under first bar, grab a loop and pull. Okay, now knit stitches, just right direct through these 2 bars and direct through these 2 bars. Purls, yarn under, pull up a loop, yarn under the first bar, pull up a loop, knit stitches, 1, 2, purl stitches, yarn under first bar, pull up a loop, pull through. Oh, where's the other one? Okay, so yarn under, it's right there, under first bar, and it goes through the loop. There we go, and I have a 1 knit stitch here. I'll do the knit stitch, and at the end, obviously to the side, see these 2 V's there, the second V, right through the yarn, grab a loop, pull through. Now return pass, yarn over, pull through 1 loop when it comes to the return pass, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, all the way back to the start. Oh, and this usually happens, so be careful, don't pull the yarn. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you can see it's getting there. It's getting to that rib texture. Okay, I'll do a few more. So we've done 3. You can turn this to the side and see how many rows you've done by counting these V's there. So 1, 2, 3. You are going to do 5 rows. Okay, so just let's say we've done 5 rows and we are going to do the knit stitch. As you can see here, I'm not sure if you can see it. I'll go to the pink section. It's just, if you don't know how to knit, this is the knit stitch for you, the Tunisian knit stitch. And I can't knit, so I don't know how to do it. I've tried it once and it wouldn't stick to my mind. So we're going to do the knit stitch, and I'm just going to use this yarn again. So you're going to do 5 rows of the ribbing, just according to the pattern, or how much you want. Actually, it's your option. But so the knit stitch, we just do the knit stitch. When you return pass, you just insert your hook where the purl stitch is and insert it as you do with a knit stitch, right between these 2 bars there. Okay, right between these 2. So right there, right through. Grab the yarn and pull through. Right through between the bars, grab the yarn and pull through. You do that all the way to the end. It's great for beginners. It's just very simple and it's meditative at the same time. So just remember, just insert your hook right through these 2 bars, right through, and grab the yarn and keep it on your hook till you reach the end. And turn to the side, push your hook right through these 2 V's, grab a loop and pull through. Now return pass, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, always pull through 1 loop at the first of the return pass. Now yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, all the way back. Oh, keep on moving this. Oh, I forgot to mention that you actually change your hook. Okay, so you don't continue with the same 6mm hook. You actually change it to your 6.5mm hook. Okay, so change to your 6.5mm hook as you do your knit stitches. So the one I did before should be 6.5. So, and just again, you skip the first couple there, so you go to the next one, obviously. So knit stitch right through, right through, and I kind of like these plastic ones more than the wood ones because they just slide through so easy. Okay, so we've done those knits. And on the side here, between the V's, through the V's, sorry, and grab a loop. All right, return pass, chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, okay, and your knit stitching will start to grow, as you can see. Okay, so what I've done here this is my first panel, and I will all you need to do is the back panel, and once you've done the back panel you will get to do your V section. So in the V's we are going to mark the middle section. We're going to mark the middle, and I will tell you how to, this is the decreasing section as well. I will also show you how to change the colors if you want to insert colors. Okay, so I've done the black part with the ribbing. Hope you can see that. Oh, moving a lot. Okay, so I've done with the ribbing and the black part. I have to do one more row of the knit stitch, and then I'll show you how to insert another color. Okay, so I've done 31 rows. So I usually do, okay, so 31 rows of the black, 31 rows of the pink, and 36 rows of the grey. So you can do it as much as you want, or you can just do it as one color. So when you've done your 31 rows, but do not complete it as you reach the return pass, stay on the return pass. On the return pass you will insert your color. Okay, you insert your desired color at the return pass, and then you just, okay, there we go, chain, yarn over, pull through 2, 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 all the way back to the start. And once you do to the start, you can start cutting off the yarn of the previous yarn and just tie it together. Move that out of the way and just continue doing your return pass. And that is how you add another color. And you just continue with the same stitch. Okay, I'm up to the end here. And so we begin with the norm stitch. Which is the knit stitch. Just insert your hook as you normally do. Okay, just moving on with the same row, just with the knit stitch right through the bars, between the bars, with your other color. Now as you've reached the end here, just turn to the side, and where you've done your first chain, insert your hook at the end here where the V's are. Grab the yarn, pull through. Now grab the yarn, make a chain, pull through one loop. Grab the yarn, pull through 2, all the way back to the start. And as you can see, it just smoothly the color just progresses to the other color. Okay, so I've done my new color in, and it will actually look like this. Want to do a few more rows. Just nicely blends in. Same with the gray, or whatever color you choose, same thing. So do that for your first panel, your back panel. Okay, so I've done 15 rows for the gray. You stop at 15 rows when you start to make the V section, the V neckline. So to make the V neckline, what you need is to fold this in half, and get your stitch marker and mark the folding stitch, but don't rely on this. It just gives you a guide. So what you need to do is make sure there's equal amount of stitches on both sides. Okay, so I had 34 stitches on this end and 35 on this end, although I'm counting the end stitch and the first stitch here when you insert the hook. So what I'm going to do is move this stitch to the middle space here, because this is the 35th stitch from the 34 here. So what I'm going to do, make it equal, move it to this space just between these two bars, because now we have, no, that other space, sorry, there. Now we have 35 stitches on this end and 35 stitches on this end as well. Okay, so we are going now to do the decrease rows on one side, and once we do that one, we're going to bind it off and connect the string on the other side and continue decreasing on the other side too. So I've done, so black row and the pink rows are 31 rows, and this is the 15 rows for the gray. This is for the large size. So at the 15th row, I'm going to start doing the decreases for the V-neck, and the total number of rows for the gray one is 36 rows. Okay, so what I'm going to do is do the normal knit stitching across this row until I stop at the stitch marker. Okay, so you stop at 33rd stitch, the 33 stitch. The decrease is doing 2 knit stitches together. So at the 34th stitch, insert the hook under the front bar here, and insert your hook as a knit stitch in the last bar, the 35th bar. Grab a loop and pull them through. Okay, and this is how you do the decrease. So chain 1, yarn over and chain 1, yarn over, chain 2, yarn over, chain 2, yarn over, chain 2, and as you can see, it's starting to get there. Okay, let me just grab more yarn. Okay, let's do the return pass normally. Okay, and again before you reach the end of these 2 stitches. So there's your chain space here. We combine these 2 together, the last 2 together. Okay, so I'm going to do that and I'll reach you at the end there. Okay, so that's 31 loops on the hook, counting with the first loop. It's 31, 32, and we're reaching the chain space we did here and the 33 stitch there. So we decrease these 2 together. It's always the stitch before the chain space. You start decreasing, connecting the second last stitch with the last stitch there. Okay, so under the first bar, the front bar, and then with a full stitch there. Okay, so under the first bar and the V bar here, we did the stitch. Grab a loop, pull through 2. Pull through the 2 loops. Now chain 1, and then yarn over, chain 2, yarn over, chain 2, yarn over, chain 2, all the way back. And as you can see, it's starting to decrease. Okay, so once you've done 19 rows of decrease and you get this angled line here, we are going to start doing just a normal row of Tunisian knit stitch, and that's for 3 rows. So we've done 19 decrease rows, and now it's the normal, no decrease or increase rows, just normal 3 rows of Tunisian knit stitch. Okay, so let me just do this. Oop, okay, pushed it real far. Okay, so here's the knit stitch here, and then to the side, 2 V's, push your hook through these 2 V's, grab a loop. All right, now yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, it's a return pass. So we did not do any decreases, it's just a normal row. Do 2 more rows of that. Okay, now for the binding off, what we do, insert the hook normally as a knit stitch, grab the yarn and slip stitch. Let me do this again. Insert the hook as a normal knit stitch, grab the yarn and pull through the loop as a slip stitch, same as the next stitch. There we go. Knit stitch, slip stitch, knit stitch, slip stitch, and same as we do with the V section here. Just grab the yarn and slip stitch through. Now we have the binding off, the casting off. Okay, so just cut off the yarn. Okay, now we are going to add the yarn, attach the yarn to where the the stitch marker is. Okay, so string this out. So you insert a hook into the next stitch here after the crochet stitch, the stitch marker. Insert the hook as the knit stitch. Grab the yarn, keep the loop on the hook. Now these two, the next two, we are going to decrease. So insert hook under the front bar as we do in the simple stitch, and now insert hook as a knit stitch into the second stitch right through. Grab the yarn, pull through these two, and leave the yarn on the hook, and then continue with the normal knit stitch all the way to the back to the end of the row. Okay, now yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two, all the way back to the start. Okay, we're just at the start of the yarn. Okay, so we are keeping the front, the first stitch of the second side of the neck, as we normally do with the normal stitches of, Tunisian crochet. So because we don't insert the hook on the first stitch there, so it's these two stitches, not the first one here, the the number two, and then number three. So 1, 2, 3. So 2 and the 3 stitches, this is where we decrease. So under the front bar, and in the third stitch is a Tunisian knit stitch. There we go. And just pull through the front bar as well, and leave the loop on the hook. And normal knit stitch across the row. Okay, we're at the end here. Now yarn over, pull through one, and then the return pass as we normally do. So yarn over, pull through two, okay, we're at the end here. Here we go. And again, so you don't insert your hook into the first stitch, it's in the second and third we are decreasing. So insert hook under the front bar, insert hook as a knit stitch in the third stitch, grab yarn, pull through these two bars, and there we go. That's a decrease. And then continue on the row as we normally do with a knit stitch. So these two are Tunisian knit stitch together. All the decrease is like Tunisian knit stitch together. And you do that for 19 rows as well, as we did on the other side. And then last 3 rows, you do normal stitch, normal rows, no increase or decrease, just the normal one, and then you bind it off. So I'll do a few more rows on this side, and yep, we'll continue on. Okay, we're up to the end. And again, so front bar, remember it's the second and third stitches that will be knit stitched together. So front bar and then knit stitch to third, grab the yarn and pull through them two together like that, and then just continue on with the knit stitch till the end of the row. And as you can see, it starts to go into the V. So you do that for 19 rows, and at the end the end of the 3 rows, you do the normal stitches and the bind off. Okay, we'll do that, and then we'll move on to the sleeve. Okay, with your this is for the wrist, so I'm going to use a blue yarn for that, for the black, because it won't show on the video. So for the wrist, we're going to chain it 25, and it's the same one as we started before with the first panel and the second panel as well. It's the same same ribbing. So we do I'll show you one on screen anyway on video. So 2 purl stitches, 2 knits, 2 purls, 2 knits, 2 purls, 2 knits. Okay, and here we increase. So with the increase, you just yarn over, and you're adding a yarn before you insert into the knit stitch. So I'm just going to show you this. So it's only the black yarn, that the black color we increase, and we stop at this end, and then we just continue normally. Okay, so let's show you. So okay, I'm going to continue this for 5 rows. You can refer to the front of the video to see the ribbing. I'm going to do this for the 5 rows, and then we'll continue to learn how to do the increase rows. Now we're going to change the hook to a larger size, which is the 6.5, if it can be seen. 6.5 millimeter hook. Okay, so for the first row, we are going to do a normal knit stitch, no increase. So just a normal knit stitch in every stitch across, no increase. That's the first row after the ribbing. Okay, just inserting the hook as a normal knit stitch, just right through the row. And then to the V, woofy. Oh gosh. Okay, just put my cat outside. Alrighty, so we've done the row of knit stitches. Now yarn over, pull through 1. This is the return pass. Yarn over, pull through 2, obviously. Okay, so for the second row, so let's say this is the first row after the ribbing, we count as number 1. Now the second row is the increase. So first row, no normal row, second row increase, third row normal, fourth row increase. So it's the even numbers that we are going to increase, and the increase is quite simple. All you have to, we're going to just do at the start increase and at the end increase. Okay, so the increase is just, all right, so it's yarn over, insert hook into the second stitch there, yarn over and pull through. Keep the hook on, keep the yarn on the hook. All right, so, and this is your increase stitch there. So the one that we did yarn under, yarn over. So normal knit stitch all the way through the end before you reach the end, actually. Okay, and this one. So before you reach the second last stitch there, we are going to yarn under and then insert hook as a knit stitch, keep yarn on hook, and then insert hook into these V bars, which is normally, and there we go. So we just increase, as you can see, in the second last stitch and into the first, which is the second here, the first one. That's the first and that's the second. We just yarn over. All you do is yarn over and then just insert your hook into the next stitch as a normal knit stitch, and this is your increase. So yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two. That's your increase there. Yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two. So you have to consider it as a normal stitch. Okay, so all the way back to the start. That's the increase there. Just yarn over and pull through two normally, and then yarn over, pull through two. Now, as you can see that's the increase. So you just insert your hook normally. There's the back bar there, as you can see. So we're up to the third row. The third row is no increase. So odd numbers, no increase. Even numbers, increase. So insert your hook normally as a knit stitch. And then in the second one as well, and the next, and the next. So all the way to the end. Just be careful you don't insert your hook into this bar there. So that's the knit stitch here, and this is the increase, as you can see, the increase. So just insert your hook normally just between the two bars, and then that's the other one and the V's there. Okay, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two. Okay, we're reaching to the second row. which is the 4th row. So the 4th row is an increase. Okay, so an increase for the 4th row. Before you insert your hook into the 2nd stitch, just yarn under, sorry, yarn over, and then insert your hook into the 2nd stitch as a knit stitch, and then normal knit stitch across. So we just yarn over in the first, at the start of the before you insert your hook into the 1st stitch, and you yarn over before the last stitch there. So you do normal knit stitch across, so before we do the knit stitch here, we yarn over, then knit stitch normal into the last stitch of the knit, and then set your hook into those V's there, yarn over, pull through the loop, and now normal return pass. So yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, and as you can see, that's the increase. Yarn over, pull through 2, so you're considering it as a stitch. Then yarn over, pull through 2, there's your increase there. So just normal yarn over, pull through 2, then yarn over, pull through 2, and as you can see, that's the increase. Okay, so the 5th row, so it's an odd number, is a normal row, no increase. So just insert your hook normally as a knit stitch all the way through. Okay, and I'll meet you at the back for the 6th row. Okay, so we're entering the 6th row, which is an increase. So just remember, before you insert your hook into the knit stitch, we yarn over. That's an increase. And just insert your hook normally into the 2nd stitch as a knit stitch, and continue along the row. Okay, and just before you insert your hook into this last knit stitch there, we yarn over, keep the yarn on the hook, insert your hook into the 2nd last stitch of the knit, and into the V's. And there we go. And as you can see, it's increasing. Yeah, so, and just normal return pass, so yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, all the way back. So we do that for the 23rd row onto the 23rd row, and on the 24th and the 25th row on the 24th and the 25th row, we'll just do a normal stitch, so no increase in the 24th or 25th, so it can stay one length, okay, one size. And then we'll just continue normally with the knit stitch for the sleeve, and just bind off at the end as well. So do that twice, 2 panels for the sleeves. Okay, my darlings, so I've blocked my panels. I don't have much space here, so I'm just going to show you just the 2 panels and just the sleeve. I think by the the time you know the drill here, to sew in the edges together, lining up. Obviously you do turn it the other way around, so this is the opposite side. So this is the right side, this is the right side, and this is the opposite side. So when you sew in the ends, the edges, make sure you use the right color of yarn if you're using different colors. And with the sleeve here, just push it up there for a bit, mark in the middle point. So I had 45 chains, 45 stitches here, so the midpoint is 27, and put it in the middle there, in the middle of these front and back oh my god, panels. Okay, so where this ends here, obviously you sew in these ends there, and we once we do that as well, obviously put these together, and then we can you can sew in the edges as well on that side too. So use pink for the pink edge and black for the black edge as well. Other thing is, when we do that, obviously we're going to turn it to the right side, and then we're going to single crochet around the neckline, the neck opening, and we'll do that about, I don't know how much rows you want, so 4 or 5 rows if you want. It'll be like a nice single crochet edge for the neck as well. So also in these, I just don't have much space on my desk, so you guys can do that. Sew in your edges, and I'll get back to you as soon as I do the single crochet. Okay, so now I've done the sides and the top as well. So we are going to do the neckline now. We are going to attach the yarn just at the corner here, and with your 6mm regular crochet hook, we are going to do a single crochet along the edge there. Okay, so we've attached the yarn, just make a single crochet. Now single crochet all along the way of the edge of the neckline. Now I'm not going over here, I'm inserting the hook in the single the slip stitches we've done in the binding there. It's pretty hard to get, but okay, so we're doing single crochets along the edge. So basically I'm just doing 1 single crochet in each stitch you see across here, and there's 2 one single crochet in each of these points there as well. Okay, so I'm doing all along, and I'm going to reach the end over here, and I'm going to do another round as well. Okay, I've reached the point where I just added the string, the yarn. So I'm going to do a single crochet here at this point, and just a slip stitch at the single crochet we did first. Okay, just chain 1 so you can know what round we're up to now. So we're up to round 2. Just single crochet along each stitch of each single crochet. Yep. Okay, once you reach those 2 stitches here at the bottom, at the corner here, as you can see, we are going to do single crochet 2 together. There we go, and then just continue single crochet along the first row of the single crochet. Okay, so I've done my 3rd row. I'm up to the point where I did 2 together, 2 single crochets together. So 2 single crochets, you can see it with these 2 there, right? So that's that's 1 and 2 together. Okay, and then continue with my 3rd. As you can see, there we go. You can continue more if you wish, but 3 is nice. 3 rows of single crochet looks nice. Okay, I'm up to nearly the end, so crochet and single crochet, and that was the slip stitch we did there, but we are going to slip stitch into the first single crochet there at the start of the row. Okay, so cut it off, weave in the end. Okay, trying to make it not visible, so I'm going to weave in the end, and this will be the end result. Okay, so this is the end result of the neck ribbing. I hope you can see that. Oh, my desk is so small. it's for writing desk, but yeah, I'll show you the end results of the inner pictures. So there you go, my darlings. I hope you like this tutorial and the pattern, and it's easy to do if you don't know how to knit. Like me, I don't know how to knit, and I like a knitted project. So yep, it's a bit more dense than the normal knitting, but anyhow, it's just, you know, nice knitted look jumper. Okay, thank you so much for watching, my lovies. I hope you liked this tutorial, and thank you so much for your likes, subscribes, shares, and everything else. Thank you so much. Bye bye, lovies. I'll see you next time.